Hello everyone, my name is Cyrilda Summers McGee and I'm the founder and CEO of Workplace Change, a human resources firm located in Portland, Oregon. Today we are going to be talking about negotiating your salary. All right, so I'm going to take you on two different tracks. One track is if you're an external candidate and you are going for a job inside an organization and you receive an offer. And the second track is if you're already working inside an organization and you get a promotion or a stretch assignment of some sort, and the approach you should take when competing for or countering the offer that they provide you for a new salary. All right, so those are the two tracks we're going to focus on. If you're external and you're going for a job and you get the offer, there are 4 things I want you to be aware of when you're going through the negotiation process for your salary. Area number 1. Be comfortable with the salary range that's already being offered, right? So if the range doesn't work for you to begin with, then you should probably remove yourself from the selection process. What you never want to do is go through an entire selection process being aware that the salary range doesn't work for you and then going and telling them like, well, actually, I was hoping to be 10,000 above the salary range. Not a good look. Number 2, make sure your counter within the range. Right? So let's say it's between $100,000 and $150,000 and they offer you 110. Make sure that your counter is within 110 and 150,000. Again, be within the range that is being offered for that role. Number 3, make sure you base your counter on tangible things, right? So it can be on a past salary. You don't have to share that, but you can say in my previous salary, I was making X. I need to be at least at or above that range. Or you can make it based on market rates. You can make it based on what your goal was when you applied for this position based on what you were going to offer to the organization. But you have to base the counter on something that is tangible. Have that in your mind before you make the counter offer. And number 4, remember, you only get one bite at the counteroffer. So let's say it's between 100 and 150 and they offer you 110, you counter at 115. They say, you've got it. You can't say, oh, I should have gone for 120. I'm going to tell them now I want 120. No, again, not a good look. So you get one bite at the counteroffer. So those are the 4 things I want you to keep in mind as you are negotiating your salary as an external candidate. If you are an internal promotion, and you receive an offer for a new job, which is super exciting. Congratulations. There are 3 additional things that you should be thinking about when negotiating that salary, because you do get an opportunity to negotiate for your salary. And you know what else you have? You got more information about other promotional opportunities, about folks who've come from the outside, and some of the conversations that have been had about what people are going to be willing to pay those folks, okay? So you got more information to use. So the 3 things you should focus on are, number 1, base your negotiation on your work performance. They chose you for this promotional opportunity because you've been doing something great. Your counter offer should highlight and celebrate the things that you have been doing that have added value to the organization. Number 2, do some market research. Right? Sometimes when we're internal, we don't think about what the market is paying for this role, right? Sometimes they'll say, well, we're only going to give you a 5% pay differential for this promotion. Well, if the market is paying significantly higher than that, you can make that argument. You don't have to just accept it. Now, maybe they don't accept your negotiated counteroffer. However, you tried. And number 3, make sure you focus your counteroffer on things that are workplace specific. No one's got time to hear about your home ownership goals or your student loans or your daycare expenses or your commuter expenses. That doesn't have anything to do with what you were hired to do, how you were hired to perform inside the organization. Base your counter offer on the work inside the company. That is what's going to get you that bigger salary. Those are my recommendations for getting you a bigger salary during your negotiations. But to begin with, congratulations on receiving the offer. Most of the work is done. I'm Cyrilda Summers McGee, and this was a Workplace Change briefing on how to negotiate for your salary.